Welcome to Vegan Finds, where we're going to turn this into this apple strudel. Looks delicious. I'm sure it's going to taste delicious. And stick around and I'll show you how quick and easy it is to make it. So welcome back to our channel. I'm glad you could come by and say hello. And you're probably wondering, what the heck are we doing today? Obviously, it's still Oktoberfest, and we are going to be making Apfelstrudel. You heard that right. Apfelstrudel, which is obviously apple strudel. I got in here some currants. Traditionally, you would use raisins, but we have currants, and I like currants better than raisins. So, it's a pretty basic recipe. There's not a lot to it. We're not going to be making the strudel dough from scratch. Why? Because I think it would be impossible to make strudel dough with gluten-free flour because you just don't get that stretch that you need. So what we're going to be using is vegan puff pastry dough, and we're going to roll it out a little bit thinner. And essentially all that we're going to do is we're going to soak our currants in some hot water, get them plumped up. We're going to peel and slice our apples thin. We're going to roll out our pastry dough a little bit thinner than what it is. We're going to brush it with some butter. Then we're going to layer on the currants. We're going to layer on the apples, and then we're going to do a combination of coconut sugar and cinnamon. Sprinkle it on top, roll it up, pop it in that oven till it is golden brown crispy, and take it out and then chow it down. That's how we roll. So stick around, we'll show you how it's done. Okay, so what we did here is took our pastry dough and we rolled it out a bit thinner than it normally would be. And now what we're going to do is we're going to just brush it with some melted butter. Simulate that buttery goodness of the strudel. You kind of want to leave about a 1/4-inch border on our thing here. All right. Beautiful. So that's the next step in our process here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little secret ingredient, and that's going to be some panko breadcrumbs. So we're going to just liberally sprinkle some of these on here. Now traditionally you'd add walnuts to your mix here, but we're not going to do that. We're going to do this instead. Alright, so now I'm going to add our peeled and sliced apples. We're going to just start layering our apples here. Okay, we got the last of the apples to go down now. Alright. Just want to leave a bit of room so when I can make that final fold, the filling doesn't spill out of it. A couple more slices I think we can get out of this. Beautiful. Now I'm going to sprinkle our coconut sugar over this. I'm not measuring this out because, you know, depending on if you're using actual strudel dough, your dough will be a lot bigger and thinner than this. So you kind of just have to eyeball it. You just want it to be covering your apples generously. And now I'm just going to take some cinnamon and sprinkle that on there as well. So here I'm sprinkling on our cinnamon, just a very light touch. Cinnamon's a very strong flavor. You just don't want to overpower the delicateness of your apples. And now we're going to basically roll this up using our paper to kind of guide us along here. I'm going to fold in the edge a little bit, get that rolling, and just kind of keep it, try and keep it as tight as possible. And if some of the filling pops out, that's all right. It's not the end of the world. And just gonna tuck in our edge here, and here, and here, and here. And do it on this side as well. Just keep it all together here. And there you have it. I'm going to just slice up the top. I'm going to cut this piece off right here. I'm going to put it on our cookie sheet. And it's ready to go in the oven. And we are going to cook this at, I'm going to say, good question. We're going to cook it for half an hour at 400 degrees. Look at it at 20 minutes, see how it looks. If it looks good, you know, and it's golden brown and crispy, that's the way you want it. Then you could probably take it out. I'm going to do a quick look in at 20 minutes. But my guess is that it'll need at least 25 to 30. So stick around. We'll show you the final product in a moment. Okay, so here's our apple strudel. I got to tell you, it looks absolutely fabulous. There are nice apple layers in there. You could see the sugar and the butter have kind of melted together and caramelized. I'm ready to dig in. So if you like these videos, please click subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, and give us a thumbs up.